I met Elizabeth Short once, in the fall of 1946, at a diner on South Olive Street. She sat 2 stools down from me, nursing black coffee and reading a movie magazine. We talked for maybe 40 minutes. She told me she was going to be an actress. Not wanted to be a hero. Was going to be. There was no doubt in her voice at all. I was a beat cop then, 26 years old, convinced I had seen everything the city could show me. She laughed at something I said, and I remember thinking she was one of those people the camera would love. She left before I finished my pie. I never saw her again. January 15, 1947. I was off duty when the call came over the radio. A woman's body in Leimert Park. I drove there anyway, I don't know why. Maybe I already felt something pull at me. When I saw her, I knew. The black hair. Even in that state, I knew. I spent the next 11 months working the case from the outside, because it wasn't mine to work. I interviewed 31 people on my own time. Waitresses who remembered her. A man named Red, who said he drove her to the Biltmore on the night of January 9th. A landlady in San Diego who said Elizabeth had been frightened of someone she wouldn't name, someone she said had a very calm way of speaking that made her feel cold. In February of 1948, I found him. A salesman named Dwight Calloway, living in a rented room in Pasadena. I had a photograph of Elizabeth, a matchbook from a bar on 5th Street, and 3 witnesses who placed him with her in the week before she died. I brought everything to my lieutenant. He told me to drop it. I asked him why. He told me again to drop it. This time he didn't look at me when he said it. I understood then that some things in this city were decided before they were investigated. Calloway had a brother-in-law who sat on the city council. That was as far as I could ever prove it went, but it was far enough. I submitted the file anyway, officially through channels. It was logged, stamped, and buried. Calloway moved to Phoenix in 1949. I checked on him once a year for the rest of my career. He died in 1971 of a stroke, never arrested, never questioned, never inconvenienced. I retired in 1972. I have the file in a box in my garage. Everything I gathered, every statement, every photograph. I have shown it to 2 journalists over the years. One lost interest. One was genuinely afraid. I am 78 years old now. I still think about that diner on South Olive Street. The way she said she was going to be an actress. Present tense, absolute, no room for failure. She was right, in a way she never intended. The whole world knows her name. The whole world just never knew the right story. I know it. It is in a box in my garage. And when I am gone, I have arranged for it to go to someone who will not be afraid. Elizabeth Short deserved better than this city gave her. That is the plainest thing I can say. And I have been saying it, in one form or another, for nearly 60 years.